play some music for my girl. Beefy. Gucci. guys, I wanted to play some music. I felt it on me, and I don't know how this came out. Professional studio. It's made me happy the other day. It's really made me happy. I just hope you stay on course on the 4 points of the square. Keep your inner constitution turned totally towards the one who created us and who made us meet long before we met. What you don't realize is that we agreed to meet. I have to tell you about that when you make it to me. And every word of what I have to tell you is true. I hope that music made it to you. Box has a tendency to slide out of my mouth. I don't know, I have something in my mind that can stabilize it, but I don't know how to have it made. Or the box would be free to float as there's on my leg and on my lap, which gives it more resonance. And as the spirit moves through me, as the ruler moves through me. In reference to the drum is not dead. No matter is dead. It is also animate. Even that which looks like a rock and not moving somewhere. It's all vibration. Love is vibration. Try it sometimes. It's more powerful than hate, than vengeance, than revenge, and all that corrupt stuff that we are determined to replace love with. Every time I end up giving you a Majlis or a Kuba, I have no notes in my pocket. I have no written out manuscript. I do have contract the black the drag. I do have that. What's it, about $10,000 for a dental implant? I just can't see myself gumming it. You know, I always had a thing about old folks taking their teeth out and teeth talking to them and stuff in the night, you know, in the glass. And always set in the glass in some soda or something, water. They drop the teeth down and you come in the room in the dark in the bathroom, turn on the light and you're looking at some teeth looking at you through a glass. It's just like something out of the night of the Elm Street series or something. Like the teeth might come up out the glass and grab you to leave it on the teeth. You know, people leave their teeth, they forget where they put their teeth, they lose their teeth, all kinds of strange things happen to people that got false teeth. So I don't know. You know, I don't know. I never thought I would have that. But nobody took me to the dentist when I was little. Take your children to the dentist every 6 months. Take your children to the dentist. Don't leave them like that. Some of our parents were ignorant. They meant well, but they were ignorant. And they lacked knowledge. That is why they did some of the dumb things they did. You and I that have that knowledge can't be bitter at them anymore. Not when you have the knowledge to understand why they are messed up the way they are. A lot of reasons why people are messed up. Folk back in the times of my mother and father couldn't talk about the things that were being done to them in private. It wasn't the thing to do in that day and time. Now children calling the police on parents and have them locked up in jail. I wish one would grab a telephone in my house and call on me. They'd be walking around handless and handless. No hand. No hand to reach a cell phone or telephone. No hand. None. And I raise you and I feed you and I care for you and love you. I'm going to correct you when you're wrong too. Spare the rod, spoil the child. And Kohelas was much wiser than us. They said Solomon was the wisest man that ever lived. Him and Aesop, I don't know. Both of them were black. Neither one of them from Europe, with blonde, stringy hair and bright blue eyes. You would not like Jesus in your church. You would hang him up high if he came in many of your churches, including some black folks too. They love the European. They love him. I mean, you know, that's They love that. Love your own. Love you. Love you. Everybody love you for what you are. Nobody's superior, but everybody's got a right to be who they uniquely are. Without racism and prejudice. Without any of that. You catch you on fire right now, as white as you are, you'd be blacker than me when they find you up in there in some burnt ashes. Looking real dumb and black. You bring forth your people from the crowd. Your remnant. How many shall be saved this time? 50? 40? 10? 9? Can these dead bones live? Thou knowest, O Lord. Only thou knowest. They think I'm crazy. It's all, yeah. St. Paul said he takes the foolish things of this world to confound those that are wise. He takes the foolishness of this world to confound those that are wise. Foolish things of this world to confound those that are wise. It's amazing. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You being inundated with blessings. That's what that's saying, and much more than peace. Assalamu alaikum is the opening of a gate of abundance and supremacy and states of bliss and peace and tranquility. And Islam is to be submitted to that peace. Not running up, tearing people's church buildings and temples down and acting a fool and blowing up. No. That's not what Rasulullah was all about. And you know it wasn't. You were a criminal before you came into Islam. You were a gangster, a hoodlum. You just found something to rally behind. They take them guns away from you and lock you up in a room. You'll cry like a little whining. Itch, scratch, you know. It's you blowing people away in the open, having a ball, talking about Allahu Akbar. You will be in hell saying Allahu Akbar. That's not Islam. No. You want to see Islam, study the life of the saint, Abdul Qadir Jilani, and the life of Saint Serene Tuba. You want to see what Islam is. And the life of Rasulullah, subtly was said him, written by those who knew him, not by some scholar that read some book somewhere. He never been near the nomads in the Arab desert that lived close to the wind and the fire and the earth and the water. They were nomads. They heard God talking to them in the wind, the trees, the desert. God spoke to them in the wind. And spoke to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Said him in a cave. He was fasting and in prayer. And the next thing you know, this angel grabbed him and said to him, Ikra, read, recite. And the messenger said, I can't read. I cannot play a drum, and I'm not a prophet. I cannot play a drum. angel gave the graduate a second time and said, Ikra, read, recite. Prophet became afraid. He said, I cannot read. The angel said a second time in the libertine part of the surah. Ikra, bismi rabbika, khalaqa. I think, insan. Go read it. Ikra, bismi rabbika, khalaqa. Insan. Something to that effect. If I misrecited it, pray for me. I want to get perfect. Like you. You know, 3 and 4 hadiths and become a great hadithun and beat people in the head, tell them that the angel of mercy don't come with us, no photograph. And they had Nikon cameras 1,400 years ago and Olympic cameras. And they were surely talking about photographs of family members and of your sheikh and of things like that. Surely they were talking about that. That's why you have a photograph of your stank behind sitting on a driver's license 24/7. So angel mercy is coming near you. You need to find out what's going on, man. You have such a limited pint-sized perception of such gigantic things. Quran is omniverse in size, not the size of your peanut brain. You know, you went to school and learned some hadith. You can quote so well. You just quoting. You can quoting by heart even. You're so brilliant. But you don't know anything about directly experience. I have no manuscript. I just want to play some music for my baby and sing it out. Make her know, you know, somebody is loving her somewhere in the world. And I'll never see her again. I think we're going to see each other. I think we're destined to do that. She's got to sing Casidas in America or something. Khadijah can, well, ooh, I don't know if no sister can sing the Casidas like Khadijah. She hear do Sindidi. Yallahu bil Musta. You should hear Sindidi Yallahu. You should hear her do it. And they say I do it well. But I'm not doing it tonight for you. Hope Sheree made it home safe. That's my baby girl. That's my baby girl. We act just like father and son. We did. We act just like father and daughter. Just like we had little fights and all that good stuff. But Sheree's my girl. She did a lot of good for me when she was here. I was able to rest a little bit. Yeah. And her and Digabot became good friends. And he's homesick. He misses her. He came in here and laid down looking all silly. You know, it's like, where's Sheree? So I think I'm gonna let him hang out with them down in Tennessee sometimes. They can keep him for a period of time. He'd be with some kids. And he can dig holes down there and they can bury him in one of them holes in Memphis, Tennessee. Because he's about to get hung up in here. And I'm more spanking with paper, try to talk to him and just don't dig no hole. You go right back and dig another. So now he's addicted to digging holes like some people addicted to heroin and rock cocaine. Well, what agency do you take a dog to that's addicted to rock, you know, in your backyard? The dog dig a hole as big as he was one day. I don't know why I'm telling y'all. I don't know why I feel like I'm your family or something. You know, I'm responsible for you. I don't know why. Because you don't give a damn about SIAM. So I don't know why I love you so much. I don't know. Maybe because I'm compelled by God to do so, what we call God. Sometimes I don't even like using that word, God. And it's not because of the same reason. I take the O out. It doesn't matter. You take the O, you leave it in. People know what you mean. God is not hung up on your O's or your D's or your E's or your F's or your G's. You hung up on those kind of things. God is not religious. What you calling God is not religious, not dogmatic. What you calling God is God. Go find Mickey Mouse. He's down the street. He's cheap, tried, and easy. Hi. Hi what? Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullahi barakatuhu. Peace and blessings on everybody. Alhamdulillah. Everybody have joy. Everybody have some joy today. Send the devil out. Send him running out. Send him running out the door. Just tell him to just hey, A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim. Muslim doesn't seek him in back of him, talking about get thee behind me. He's in back of you, he's chasing you. You don't want him in back of you. He 1.0. Well, you vanish from him. A'udhu billahi. This is a powerful mantra. A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim. Say that when you feel the presence of evil. A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim. Yeah, that sucker. He ain't nothing but a fallen jinn. You give him power by believing something else has power other than God. So you give him power. All power is in the hands of the living God and in none other. If he got any, it's because you gave him some. Through your fear, your lust, your envy, your greed, your jealousy, your hatred, your grudges, your bitterness. You seethe in bitterness and you wonder why you break out in hives and cancer and tumors. Why you get sick. You speak sick, you think sick, you smell sick, and the atmosphere is sick. Fumes, gas, you're killing yourself and destroying the planet. She's moaning and she's been groaning and she's been wailing. In a minute, she's just going to up and spew everything. And everybody's sucking tongues and carrying on and doing all kind of crazy things going to be swallowed up by the sea. And I told you so. And I loved you enough to tell you it was coming. But you thought I was a crazy man. And I am. Because you're the one that's insane. You're inside so-called sanity, so you're insane. They got the wrong word. Just like Columbus was too dumb to find India. He certainly didn't discover something that was already discovered. He just stole it and abused it and gave it diseases. You study your history books. White folk wrote them and told all about it. And he called black everything ugly and evil. Black magic, black this, black that, and everything came from Africa. You just lost your pigmentation. Why don't you shake your tree? Why something black fall out of it? It's in there somewhere. Why you hate black people. Love everybody, people. Love everybody before Allah sets the world on fire and everybody ends up being a shark cold, crispy fried critter. EMP dropped. No more face fell off the book. No more racism either. No more law as you know it. Then comes martial law. I'm sorry. Martial law, I meant to say. And everybody knows that it's awake, so this ain't nothing new. You know? People killing people because they said they saw flying saucers. So what is it, man? You know? What is it? It must be destined for them to die because they saw a flying saucer. Just be ready for the so-called death because a person that is in touch with God don't die. You happy about death. Yeah, because when you love God, he gets in your heart. When that idea and that whole concept gets in you, I'm not talking about religion. Religion is the problem. Many of you, you're so religious, but you've never been rejoined. You have not allowed your religion to bring you to any rejoining of what you claim to know and want to know according to your believing. He that cometh to God must first believe that he is and that he is the reward of them that diligently seek him. Yeah, you have to have belief in the beginning, but there's a point where you should come to know him. I mean, just to quote some scriptures and it has no power and has no transformation in your life and it brings you no conscience to any kind of change, you might as well turn them into toilet paper. There's no good. You can't even, they're not even as good as toilet paper. Yeah, well, you could. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The scripture's written in your heart. It's in your soul. The scripture's written in the leaves of the trees and the rising of the sun, the setting of the moon, the stars at night. Scripture's written in everything around you and in the books. Some have been badly distorted, taken out, put in. But you stand up there and you hold 13 versions of something that's been tampered with for how many hundreds of years, and you hold up like ain't nothing ever happened to this book. So you present a lie to the people. To study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needed not to be ashamed. Well, I did that. Then they got mad because I did become a master builder and a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. They come to me with that book, come with the Aramaic and the Hebrew without the vowels and the Masoretic and all that other stuff that's been added to it. Come to me, and I'll show you his name never was Jesus. But you know him so well. Hey, G, you know him so well. Jesus Christ, he lived right next door to me. Just like Bob Brown and Michael Smith. Jesus Christ, my Lord. And you don't even know his name. How well do you know a neighbor and you don't know his name? You don't know his name. You just know what somebody told you. And then when knowledge comes to you, you still say the same thing as though knowledge did not come. Lord, have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy on me. Oh, y'all got me singing again. Shalom alaikum. Namaste. Nangadev. Bargani. Hotel. Ashanti. And Wakurga. Nekayeri. How you feeling? Nekayeri. And Wakurga. How's the house? How's the home? Senegalese meet each other, but they be in the street for an hour talking about and Wakurga. Nangadev. They be doing this for an hour to each other. Nangadev. Yeah, Nangadev. And Wakurga. Magnifique, Anawai Kirk, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, asking me, Anawai Kirk, they go on and do this, you know. They bless each other's houses, they bless each other's homes and families. We lost that antecedent here. We care less about Joe Blow's house. You know, we're thinking about it ourselves. So Allah gonna send something blow everybody's house up. Then everybody understand that everybody's one. You'll understand then. Pain makes you understand. Great pain, great suffering makes you understand. It makes you turn off your TV when it's lightning and thunder. It gives you some ethics and some. There's a word I'm looking for that fits that better. Anyway, let me get off from here. You know, it's a waste of my words talking to people that want to be asleep. But there may be one person that's trying to wake up. Oh, whoa. And pray that I'm awake. You know, keep me awake when I'm going. Somebody wake me up. You know what I'm saying? That's why we need community. You can't exist in the world without some kind of community. And when you don't give a damn about your community, after a while, your individual thing falls apart. Because without a strong community, what are you? What are you? I can't get used to these reverse from here. I was going to put some black in my beard. But Sheree said, she said to me that I was handsome and fine. That's what she said. But gray. And to leave it natural. Well, maybe God will light my face up like a light and I can look like Moses did. And Charleston Heston played Moses in the Ten Commandments. He was lit up, you know. The Bible says they had to put a veil over Moses. Well, this is possible for a man to get that close to God in this day and time. They put a veil over him, everybody be running. And only those who run that don't know the light, don't know God, they need to run. And where would you run if you run away from the light? The light's coming from paradise. Where were you running from? Where are you running to? Hell. If Elvis Presley was king, who was Little Richard and James Brown? The gods? Did I blow? I think I did.